See a clay model of the brain. Now we're going to go in depth to look at the specific brain cells to study how oligodendroglioma forms. Here we see oligodendrocytes, one of the types of cells that make up the supportive or glial tissue of the brain.
As we see here, the cells are dividing healthily. The DNA is not altered and the cells aren't fighting for space as they reproduce. Also, they are distributed very uniformly and are working as they should.
At this point, we see the alteration of normal cells beginning. One of the cells has an alteration and therefore has new genetic material. They don't really know the reason that oligodendroglioma is caused. For example, they don't know if it's because of a tumor suppressor gene, a pro-oncogene, yet there's been some links between the mutation and viruses. Regardless, the new cancer cells reproduce at a much faster rate. They also don't have telomeres, so they can reproduce indefinitely. This is what causes the physical tumor, which we are about to see on the brain.
As mentioned before, the lack of telomeres allows for indefinite reproduction of cancer cells. An overwhelming amount of cells causes the tumor, which is represented by the red clump. If spotted early, the tumor can often be controlled. However, if spotted late, the tumor is nearly impossible to stop, and the end result is ultimately death. As the tumor gains mass, it begins to run out of space to reproduce and pushes against the skull and brain, which causes many of the effects such as headaches and nausea.
There are two types of tumors, the benign tumor, which does not spread, and the malignant tumor, which does spread. If the previous tumor was malignant, then the tumor or cancerous cells will move to other parts of the brain. What we saw here was normal brain or glial tissue that has been invaded by a malignant tumor.
What is shown here are telomeres, which are present in regular body cells. They are part of DNA and are continuously chopped off as division occurs. When there are no more telomeres at the end of the DNA, the cell cannot divide anymore. This creates a shelf life for all cells because at some point no more division can occur. Cancer has telomerase and therefore is unaffected by telomeres. It will keep on dividing at an uncontrollable rate. This division causes the tumor that we previously saw.